Good morning, YouTube. Still in Springfield, Ohio. Here we got a building that looks like they just recently tore it down. It looks like they're tearing this down, and looks like this right here, this is 28 Fountain Avenue, so it looks like this is going along with it too. So I was told this was a jeweler place before they tore it down. You see a lot of fine bricks that were in that building, so definitely unique gourmet gift baskets. Look for these starting at $125 a month, so obviously office space, or somebody's just trying to get some space rented here. This is Hall Retail Centers right here, so obviously a little bit of a struggle to rent out some of this, because I really don't know how many businesses are still in this building, because if they're offering space that cheap, it obviously can't be good. There's the fountains again. There's the one South Limestone. Key Bank building right there. So this building right here is, I can only assume there's a lot of vacancies in there, because they're obviously desperate for rentals. Mobile dogs, homemade food and desserts. So there obviously workers are doing some work on the facade of some of these buildings right here. Edward Jones Investment. How you guys doing here? Doing pretty good here. Well, what are they planning to do with this building?
We're doing a lot of stuff on the outside, fixing it up. We're going to be right, here you go.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see that looks like there's a lot of vacancies in this building. Yeah. Well, well, I see that a lot in Dayton, where I'm from, in downtown Dayton. A lot of the office space that's for lease, because I see almost a for lease on like every corner. I don't know if this is one of the more empty buildings down here or what, but it definitely doesn't look like there's only but a few people in here.
Oh, there's quite a few people in here. Probably a dozen or so.
Probably a dozen out of what, probably how many spaces? Probably 50 or 60?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's really not a very high occupancy rate, but out of probably, if there's 50 or 60 spaces. But like I said, where I live at in Dayton, I mean, I see this all the time, where the center of these cities are just struggling for their office space. Hall Retail Centers for lease. So he said there was around 12 people in there, so Madonna of the Trail, NSDR Memorial, pioneer mothers of the covered wagon days. So nice little memorial right here, 3 miles southwest of here. General George Rogers Clark, commanding Kentucky frontiersmen, vanquished the Shawnee Confederacy August 8th, 1780, resulting in opening the Northwest Territory. So yeah, so there's a lot of history in this town too. The National Old Trails Road, so I believe we're right on National Road, right through here. So you got a couple little swing sets right through here. Definitely interesting. Looks like some green space of possibly where an industrial building possibly once stood at, right here. Hey, how you doing here? Was this made into a green space after some industrial building was demolished here years ago?
I have no idea.
Okay. Sponsored by Security National Bank, division of the Park National Bank. I can only assume with this amount of green space, this might have been where possibly a former brown field was cleaned up right through here. I'm not exactly sure on that, but for those that know, feel free to comment. So this building right here, based off of what doesn't really look like there's that many people in there from the outside. So this is West Main Street in Mill Run Place, so still in downtown Springfield. Home City Federal Savings Bank. Bechtel Avenue, there's Clark County Transit right there. Looks like an old industrial building that has probably seen its better days. Ohio Valley Surgical Center, and I believe the hospital is right very close to there, the other big one. So I'm glad I was able to get over here today, show this town, because I believe for my YouTube page it's a very good area to show, you know, given that it's very similar to Dayton on many levels. I believe I got about 2.5–3 minutes left on this current video, and I'll start another one. But South Center and West Main Street. So you got some really nice architecture here in the center of the city downtown. Time Warner Cable right there. I think a lot of people just pay their bills online, but obviously payment center and customer service. Looks like an old church right here. Can't tell if it's still being occupied or not, but it looks like brown building, or has the brown on the front of it. Yeah, I think this church might be empty because it doesn't really give any indication that it's still being occupied. It's a shame because it looks like it's a really beautiful building. But that's just how it goes. Faith United Methodist Church right here. Brown building once again. Looks like some apartments right through here. Springfield, it appears, hasn't gone ape crap on trying to, you know, put residential stuff in the downtown part of their city. Unlike Dayton and Toledo, there's Springfield Metropolitan Housing, obviously, for Section 8. Looks like their public transit place right over here. The Heritage Center. I'm going to see if I can get a video of this, if they'll give me a tour of the Heritage Center. That looks like a really grand building because this video is getting ready to end here momentarily. Square Market Bus Center. Here's see if I can get a tour of the Heritage Center right here. Grand building right here too. Courtyard Marriott in the distance. Yeah, this one's getting ready to end soon, so I'm just gonna let this one run out as far as I can let it here. See if they'll give me a tour of this building right here. So it looks like instead of, they got a little street hub outside here for their public transit, which is, they got city buses here in Springfield. I believe they got county service too, but I believe those are just dial rides only. United Senior Services. All right, that's it for this one, YouTube.